Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So I'm here with you today to share this beauty. Oh my goodness gracious, it has been a journey with this one, and it has been a lovely journey, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to get us not so crooked. So she is, first of all, huge. And this is a Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs journal. She is a Snow White fairy tale journal, and she is absolutely 100% gorgeous. I can't. I spent lots of time on her, a lot of time, and a lot of hours, and she is finally finished. So I wanted to do a flip through. I'm going to try to scooch everything over on my desk. My desk is not nearly as messy as it usually is because I just redid everything so that it would be a little bit different and I would have some more room, but it still has junk journaling papers all over it. So because I'm getting ready to work on the next one. So if you hear banging, it is my husband. He is working out in the garage right next door to my bedroom, and who the heck knows what they're even doing out there, but whatever they're doing, it's really loud. So let's go ahead and get started because this is going to take a while, so you might as well just grab a snack, grab a drink, grab something, but you're going to be here a while if you stay till the end because this is a big mama, okay? She's big and beautiful and lovely, and I'm looking around for my ruler because I can't quite remember her dimensions. I was going to give those to you in this video. Usually I tell you I'll put them in the description, and I do, but I wanted to just kind of give it to you anyways. But she is about 6.5 inches wide, and she is about just a little over 9 inches long, which is my usual. Honest to God, I do not measure things when I cut them down to what I want, and I always end up with the same measurements. I'm not kidding. I just eyeball it, and that's usually what I end up with. So I just like that size, I guess. And then she has a 5.5-inch gator mouth, a little bit of a gator mouth. She is closed up pretty well, but she does have a little bit of a gator mouth going on because she's stuffed with lots and lots of things. Okay, so the front cover, I have this moss. It is very well attached, so it's not going anywhere. But you can move just a little bit of it on the surface, and you can feel the softness of it. It has some corrugated cardboard. It has some cardstock underneath. It has more moss and rocks to create this really cute foresty kind of fairy tale scene we've got going on here. And then if you pull this leaf closure, the door does in fact open, and there is Snow White with the apple. The witch is in the background. Really, really cute. And she is just inside of this little dwarf door in the dwarf's house. And so that is that. And then on the spine, this fabric is going to annoy me. I can already tell you. I might just throw it off. She does have a tassel, and it has all sorts of different kinds of textures and twine and really pretty gold leaves and some pink leaves, and it's all getting tangled. And she has some lace. She has some eyelash trims of different colors. Just lots of different textures, lots of different feels, some silk. Just lots of different stuff in here for this tassel. I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like it needed it. Like lots of different kinds of ribbons and yeah, cotton and lots of things. So there's her tassel. She's got a big one, and it does come off with this bulldog clip, so you can attach it and unattach it extremely easily, as you saw from the spine. All right, the spine itself does have some floral sticking up out of it. You can remove that. and then it just sticks right back in there behind the signatures. So you can remove that if you want to. It has some leaves and some flowers just sticking up out of the spine. And then the spine itself, it is a 5 signatures are in this journal. They are sewn in with they are double sewn with a straight stitching, and they are also covered with a fabric. So the spine is covered, as you can see. It is a pretty hard journal. It has lots of lovely textures. It has some metallics and some stenciling and some inking and all the things. And then all the way around the journal is also covered with this really beautiful fabric. And that is the closure as well, as made out of this same fabric. And it is so stinking soft. So soft. Okay. And the spine is actually covered with another fabric on top of that as well. So it is covered with this floral fabric, then the signatures are sewn in, and then it is covered with a white cotton fabric, and then super distressed and inked and sprayed and all of the things. So there's that. Okay, now let's get into the journal herself. So she ties up with a closure, like I said, that matches the fabric that it covers the journal, and she's trying to pop open on me. And I'm going to have to take this off. It was pretty well it lasted, but you know, it just isn't working out. We're just not working out, okay? Sorry, goodbye. Yeah, let's get us a little bit of a book assist here, because we're gonna need it. This is a big one. Okay. So let's make sure we're in frame, because I feel like I'm totally not. Okay. So in the front cover, we do have this public domain image. I got lots of images from public domain. I spent hours searching all over, finding different images from different public domain offered websites and things like that. And I found some really beautiful ones that I'm excited to use for other projects and this one. So you just see the dwarves, 4 of them sitting at the table. It's so freaking cute. And then it just has this tag inside with some coffee dyed paper on the back for writing, and then it is sewn around the tag. This also has sewing around it too. There's a lot of sewing in this journal. You guys, my husband got me a sewing machine for Valentine's Day. He gave it to me early, and I have been putting it to good use like you have no idea. So you're going to see that a lot in here. Speaking of which, here's another one. Here's another tag. There's some stenciling, some inking, some layering here, and then on the back, it just has a quote: "Take one day at a time and make it a masterpiece." And my children are being so loud while their brother is asleep, and I'm going to cry because it is 9:51 and they are not asleep, and they're going to wake him up if they do not shush. Okay, so this is just part of a old children's book of Snow White. This is a bit of a different version. It's not the Disney version, but this is the story of Snow White, and this is a corner tuck, so you can tuck things in here, obviously, you see, but it also comes undone with this paper clip. And then I don't know if I can show this very well because I can't get everything in complete frame, but it opens up like that, right? Like, yeah, crazy town, I know. It opens up and then it just folds right back in there for a big old journaling space. Alright. And then here's just some stenciling, a large amount of stenciling actually, and then these are just some painted on lines for writing. It gives a amazing texture, and I've got strings everywhere. It gives an amazing texture. It's like layered inks on top of each other, and then this is actually paint. The lines are actually paint, and so the texture is amazing. And this is painted as well, And then it has some Mod Podging on it so that you get the different textures of the paint, and then the Mod Podge, and then all of the things. It just has this cluster here that says be happy, be kind, some trim, and then a place to write. You guys, I really stepped out of my norm for this journal, and I really love the way that it turned out, so I hope that you do too. By the way, I leave all of the sewing strings on purpose because I just love the way that they look. I think that messy stitching is amazing, and I love it. I've always loved the look of it, but then doing it myself, I truly love it. So here's just a little border tuck, and it is painted over and then stamped with this word beautiful. And then it just has some stickles all on the outside for some glitter. And then this is like a resin type sticker. And then you have this butterfly tag with some coffee dyed paper on the back, and that is stitched all around. Red inked for Snow White. Here's some coffee dyed paper with a border stamp, some leaves sewn on with a couple of different stitches, and then some messy stitching all around so that you can write on it. And then it just has these adorable woodland creatures that I fussy cut, and they're so freaking cute. I love this fox and this hedgehog. Like, foxes and hedgehogs are my faves. Like, I love them. Some more messy stitching all on the back and some stamping. Again, this just gives you some places to write. Fairest of them all. And this is a big old pocket, and it does have a file folder inside for you to put things in. Most of the pockets have something in them, but every single one of them do not, because if you think this journal is big now, if I put something in all of the pockets and tuck spaces, I would never be able to create a spine big enough to fit all of the things. But you can take a lot of the ephemera out, and she will shrink down quite a bit, and then you can add your own as well, and she'll just be bigger and bigger. Here's the Huntsman. So it's just backed with some coffee dyed paper and sewn all around and inked up really nicely. I really like this purple paper too, and this is from my favorite paper pad. It's a paper scrap, so feel honored that you get this, because this is like the last scrap I have of this paper pad, and it is my favorite paper pad I've ever owned. I love it so very much, and I wish I could find it again. I will buy any of them that I can find if I can find it again. Here's just a picture of Snow White on some coffee dyed paper. It says long ago with some coffee dyed paper. Areas to write, a little nameplate stamp with the border stitching again. Here is a pocket, and it just has this little booklet in it that is sewn together with some messy stitches and some dyed papers. Look how pretty those are. So pretty. It has some stenciled and inked and painted paper, and then just some regular note paper in there. This is a pocket as well, and on the other side, if you pull this, it has a journaling card with some messy stitches for this leaf tab. You can totally cut these strings off if you don't like them, and it will be totally fine, but I just really love them. And then this file folder with a pocket on the outside, and then if you open it up, it is a booklet as well with some messy stitching. Always choose adventure. It just has some coffee dyed paper, some inked papers. It has a little plastic pocket there, some treated paper. I don't know if you can see that shine. It's really pretty. Some stenciling. Here's the other side to that, and it actually has like a little Ziploc part to it, and some there. So, okay. Whew, goodness, it's gonna be a long one. I'm not even done with the first signature. And there's 5 signatures if I didn't mention that. I haven't counted the pages, but I will tell you in the description box below. This flips, and it says stay kind. It is a tuck spot, has a little coffee dyed snippet that says strong. It just has some little owl sticky notes. I thought those were super cute. Some stenciling underneath that is absolutely gorgeous on that coffee dye. Like, I love the way that that turned out with the ink and the coffee dyeing. Here's a little pocket as well with just some mushrooms and some stenciling. I love mushrooms, you guys. Like, I love them so much. I don't even know why, but I love them. Some more coffee dyed paper, Speak Beautiful Things, with a framed stamp. I love this stamp. I could use it every single day. I think it's in a graphic 45 stamp, and I love it. This is a top loading packet. If you pull this out, it just has this really adorable public domain image that is so pretty to me. It just seems like that squirrel is being so aggressive, so I thought it was appropriate for this signature. And then you just have some ink and sprays, and it is sewn all around. But you can write on that, of course. Let's see if I can get this back in there. Come on, girlfriend. There we go. Come on. I gotta coax her back in there. Like, come on. Alright, we'll put her in there the rest of the way in a second. Okay. There's just this leaf cluster. It does have a stamp that says Hope. It is sewn all around that pocket. Just another nameplate you can totally write on this. Some more stenciling. And this is an envelope covered with lace with some more of that children's storybook on it. Just has a button on the envelope with lots of stamping and stenciling. The little mushroom, and it is a working envelope. And then if you flip the envelope, it is these cute little bunnies that are also a text spot as well if you want to stick something in there, I think. Nope, I glued them down because I just wanted you to write on this space. Sometimes I can't remember if it's a writing space. I know I don't leave many of those, but I try. Maybe this is the mommy trying to get to her babies. Who even knows? But it is a little upper tuck there, some writing space here, some stenciling, come what may, on a book page, and then the quote on top. Here's some little tag pockets here. You can see this rub-on of this cute little rabbit, a little bit of bling, some stickles on some a flower image, and it's another tag tuck pocket. And then this is as well, it just has a little die cut butterfly and another tag back there hiding on some layered dyed and stenciled paper into a tag. It says cherish each day. A stencil bird that is absolutely adorable. So cute. This is another tag tuck here. If I can pull it out, it's trying to stick to that. And this is just a little booklet that is sewn right down the middle, one day at a time. And then this leaf, this bird image of the birds in the nest. And then this one opens like that as well and has room to write and sewn down the middle, and it is a tag tuck as well. This is really cute. It's like the negative of a butterfly cutout with some liquid pearls attached to there. There's the birds on the back. Here's just some sewn journaling lines with a really pretty fabric cluster that's also a tuck, so you can stick things back there if you would rather, instead of using it as a writing space. Here's just a bookmark that has been painted on and Mod Podged and sprayed and cut out and all of the things, and then it just has some really rough sewing on it. It's roughly cut, so it's uneven. I don't know if you can tell that. And then sewn. There's also some, where are you? There you go. Here's a playing card with some a book page attached to the back, and then just a journaling card with some lines on there. And then this is some writing space as well. And then this is a text spot as well. some stamped images peeking out, some leaves, some fabric ribbon. This is velvet, and it's so pretty. I love the color of it as well. Here's a fabric envelope that I made. I don't know if you can hear how crinkly it is. It's super, super thick because I attached paper to the fabric so that it would be super thick and sturdy. And then it just has this nameplate on it that is also a pocket. I don't think this side has, is it this side that, no, this side does have something in there. It just has this creepy image of these figures walking through the woods. I thought this reminded me of the dwarves going back to save her when they're coming home from work, but I should have put this in like the later signature, so maybe the other side of this, but I don't know. Either way, it's really cute. It's a big old huge journaling card. I told you this one was going to take a minute. She's a big girl, but I want to showcase it the best I can because I hate posting it and then it just not, like, you can't tell what the journal's all about from a few pictures. Like, you just can't, you know? So, I think we need a different kind of book assist at this point. Okay. This is just a pocket, so you can use the envelope as a pocket, and then behind the envelope is a pocket as well, and it just has this sewn up journaling card with lots of treatment on the back. I don't know if you can see how shiny that is. I like to take all of the discarded, like all of the paper that I use for my paint splatters and things like that, and then utilize them. But there's some different stitching on this envelope as well, if you can tell that. And then music paper, it says "No, never alone." I'm gonna have to sneeze so bad, but I'm trying not to. This really beautiful leaf fabric that I absolutely am obsessed with. It's really delicate, so I just sewed some stitches around it, some crazy stitching, like straight stitches and crazy stitches, straight stitches, you know, the things. And it's also beautiful on the back as well. I love it. Coffee dyed paper with some twine and leaves on the top of it. It's border punched as well. This cluster here, it's painted and inked and all kinds of things. Some stamping. This is a little tuck spot as well. This is a little tag tuck, Singing in the Rain. A little floral image. This flips up. It's also a tuck spot under there. I really love this die cut. Here's some more leaves with lots of different stitching on them. It's also a top-loading pocket. Let's see. With a huge index card sewn with a mushroom encyclopedia page on the back. That encyclopedia is really, really old and it's very fragile and the paper is brittle. So sometimes I have to, sometimes I don't, but sometimes I have to back it with something for it to. And my door's coming open because of this stupid book support that I've got back here. So let's not mess up the poor door. Let's not. But it's not messed up. It's just opening. Okay. We've got this tuck spot. My feet are completely asleep all the way up to my calves because I'm sitting on them. Let's just stand up for a minute, shall we? Only I can't feel my leg or my foot, so we'll see. Prego problems. Some more leaves on the other side. I love how all the stitching just comes through, so you get the prettiness of it from both sides. This is a parchment paper envelope that I made and I sewed together, so it is so cute. I really love it. I love it. I love how see-through it is. It's stamped. It has some paper on the inside that is removable, so you can put whatever you want in here and it will show through, and it's just so cute. I really love it. I love the crinkle of it. Just some stamped journaling paper. The bird and a rabbit, and now I have to sit down because my foot is completely asleep. Here is a journaling card. And here is, if you just pull this off, it is a top-loading pocket, so you could put a tag in there of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And then it also has some dyed paper. I really love this stitch, by the way. It's really pretty. A doily, some cardstock papers, some dyed papers, and some more cardstock papers, but this one has a tag pocket on it, and then it also has a tuck spot so you can actually stick things inside of there. And then it has a tuck that is just really messy stitched, and has some die cuts and some leaves on it, journaling card, and an envelope that's all stitched and stenciled and stamped and all of the things. And in it, I think, are just some journaling cards. Really pretty. Really pretty. Okay, so that goes in there. And then on this side is some more of those really cute stitch circles with just some splatter paints and some stenciling and some sprays and things on them. I also really love this paper, and it's textured, so I really love that as well. A journaling card backed with some coffee dyed paper. Stitched as well, just goes in there, and then this goes right over the top of the two, so it just nestles right in there. Okay, and then we've got a 3-pocket a 3-pocket thing. I don't know. It's a pocket behind, and then it's also a tag pocket, and that wasn't even in the tag pocket. That was in the behind pocket. But there are 3 pockets that hold these tags, and then you can also place things behind there as well. Now that doesn't want to go in because I pulled it out of its spot, and now it doesn't want to go into where it's supposed to go. There we go. And then it just has this twine, this beautiful nameplate. These are public domain. Those are not. I'm lying. Where did I get these? I want to say Graphics Fairy, but I don't think that's it. It was a freebie site, so sometimes bloggers will put down different kinds of freebies that they can give you, and they are public domain images, so they are free to print and use, but they find them for you and they put them on their blogs, and that's where I got this one. I cannot remember who I got these from, but I got several of them, and they are so gorgeous. Okay, so inside of that pocket is this beautiful fabric that I told you I was obsessed with, like I told you. And it just has some coffee dyed paper and some journaling cards in here. But it is so stinking gorgeous, and I just sewed this envelope out of it. I love it so much. I'm almost out of it too. And I will not. I found it in the fall, so it'll take me a long time to find it again. Maybe I can find it this fall. That just folds over there to show on this image as well. And somewhere is a pocket. Yeah, it's a top loading pocket. Tristan is listening to things that are scaring Killian. Okay, so it is a top loading pocket, and there are some double stitching here, and it's just a Snow White in the forest, and she is lost, and she says, "I wish I might live in your nest, little bird." She has nowhere to go. She doesn't know where to go. So sweet. And that is a public domain image as well. This is just a fabric pocket. It's the same fabric as that envelope, and it does have the gold vine on it, and then it just has a pocket, and it is paper lined as well, so you can put lots of things in it. You could stuff it. It's really sturdy, and then it just has these journaling cards inside. And then here, these tree images, they are pockets. I knew it was a pocket somewhere. So it's a pocket, and then it lifts up for some journaling space. So all of them do that as well. And then they are all pockets, so you can really just stick a bunch of tags and things in here. And then it is stenciled in between. Super cute. Okay. This is a little felt file folder that I made and sewed it together. There's some border punching and this pocket here, so you have, and then this is a bookmark flip where it has lots of different kinds of papers. You've got tracing paper, some sprays and paints, And then just some cardstock paper to write on. Love it so much. That fabric is just, it's just so freaking pretty. I can't deal with it. Okay. And then it has a pocket here as well with just this big old journaling card in it. It says, once in a while in the middle of an ordinary life, love gives us a fairy tale. I love that. This fairy tale life. I love that. Okay. This is a double pocket as well. You can stick things in there. Just has this little tag and a journaling card. Some moss, so cute. Some more coffee dyed paper that is sewn all around in a border punch. This little cluster here that's stapled in the middle with these flowers and this fabric. This fabric is super, super soft. And it has a piece of glue on it. No, it's a piece of fluff from the paper border. Okay, phew. Pregnant lady is out of breath, y'all. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, it's one of these. That's what it was. Okay, here is a little tuck spot here. It's just sprayed and inked. It says little by little, one travels far. It just has some stitching on this coffee dye paper. Here's that other, the other side of that fabric. So pretty. Here's a tag sewn all around. You can write on. And I tried to leave a couple of things naked so you could decorate them as you wish, but they were already kind of set up for you with the sewing and the inking and all of that. So that is a pocket, and here's just some stitching on this leaf. I stitched them on, and then it does open up for some journaling space as well. Here's the other side of that fabric envelope. It just has some writing on the top, some writing space, and then it is a big old huge pocket. Here's another pocket with some writing space, some writing space and a journaling card. Here's the queen looking in the mirror. Holy schmoly, we are on the third signature, so 2 more after this. Mirror, mirror, you know, there's a big pocket there. Some really pretty gold outside of that. Here is like a belly band here. So you have this belly band here that you can stick things inside of. You have, I love this. I love this fabric. I think it's so pretty. This is perfect and lovely. So it's a 1-2 pockets and then the belly band. This just says Snow White and it is a double pocket. So you can stick things in both of these here. And then this flips down into 2 envelopes. So one houses some more of that really pretty journaling paper with butterflies and an L. And the cat just pushed the door open. He's like, you're letting me in here. And then that envelope, of course, and then this envelope as well. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's really hard for me to get a good angle and get it close enough and let you see everything. Okay, and that's a pocket behind there as well. So cute. So cute. And then in this pocket here, let's bring this back. The cat is trying to climb the curtains. I hate when he does that. It just has some messy stitching all around. It has some rub-ons that I'm in love with. It says wonderful, stay kind. And then on the back it has some florals. Endings are just new beginnings in disguise, with some trim on the bottom and some area to write on. You could really write on that whole thing. Really pretty burgundy ink. I mixed some inks together to get that really pretty red, and I love it. So you have the actual pocket here. If I can stick this back in there, I can't see it very well. There we go. So you have the pockets back here, and then you have the pocket in the front, and then behind here is a pocket as well. All the pockets. Princess. Encyclopedia page with a circle cut out with a butterfly, some stitching. Oh, I love this. This really messy stitching with this rose is so pretty on that encyclopedia page. You could totally like gesso over this, or just paint over it, and it could give you some writing space, but I really love the encyclopedia words, so I just leave them most of the time, but you could totally do that and actually just write on top of it. Here's some stitching, a little tearaway with some more stitching on this coffee paper. I reinforced this so that I could make it the middle of the signature. Just some random crazy stitches. I love this. It almost looks like a scallop. It does not on the other side, but it almost looks like a scallop on that side. Love that. The other side to that encyclopedia page. Here is just a little notebook. Lots of different kinds of papers. And it is in this little tuck with a moss sheet and some different textures and things, and that really pretty die cut. And that paper is really pretty underneath too. So cute. It is a big old pocket as well, with some more leaves and stitching. And this is a tuck spot here, and it has a journaling card, and it also has a little envelope made out of a coloring page, stitched all around, that I love, with some washi that I'm in love with and I will soon be out of. Here is a double tuck here. This just has a journaling card with some layering on it. So cute. I really love that stamp. It is just of the really creepy forest because she's terrified, right? She's stuck in the forest. It just has this parchment paper that I've sewn all around and put these leaves inside. Love that. I just love the crinkle of it. I love it. A top loading pocket, so you can put some things down in there. And then this also opens for some journaling space. And there's sewing all around, as you can see. I use lots of different stitches, but this one is one of my favorites. Like this stitch here is one of my favorites. Okay. Here's just kind of like a bodice, like crudely sewn together with some twine. I just love how that looks. And then I folded the edges and kind of curled them up. There's sewing around it. There's another part of that children's book. A leaf in here. And here is just some stenciling and stamping on some book page. Lots of different kinds of papers to write on. And sticks back in there. I have to sneeze so bad. I've had to sneeze throughout the whole video. And it just comes and then it goes away. And it's like it's stolen from me and I can't sneeze. Coffee dyed paper with this really pretty felt leaf that I love. It's sewn all around with messy sewing and the strings attached because I love that. Some mushroom encyclopedia page. And then this is an downward tuck. You can stick things inside of here as well, and it opens up pretty big. And then it folds down for some writing space. And then this one folds up for some writing space. And then here's just some random collaging, some tickets. These drawers all have little pockets, so you can stick things inside of there. I love this randomness. It's like the Queen's, like her potion room. Creepy old room. Creepy old lady. Okay, this is one of my favorite pages. Okay, so do I need a book assist on the other end? I feel like it's okay for now, but I feel like it's probably going to need it eventually, so let's just put this planner up under it, because we have plenty of those here. Okay, so this here, I know it sounds like I'm breaking it, but I'm not. It Velcros open, and it has some writing space inside, and then it also comes down like a drawbridge, and I'm not going to be able to showcase it properly, but it has I know, you can see me in my pajama pants because it's freezing cold and snowing, and that's what I have on. My fleece pants because I'm freezing. Okay, it has the drawbridge with the pocket. Then this is a little tuck spot. This is a pocket. This is a pocket. So many pockets. There's the little drawbridge, and then it comes back up. And then this is where it opens up for the Velcro part for the writing space. And then behind it is a pocket as well, with a sewn tag and some receipt paper, coffee dyed receipt paper. Just goes in like that. All right, let's go back down. Not with my Christmas fleece pajamas, but with just normal pages. Okay. Okay, hopefully it'll let me record the rest of this. This is just some coffee dyed paper for some writing space, and then this frame, you can put something inside of there. It's just really pretty. I really like it. Here is a lace fabric flip, so this does flip up. It has like some cheesecloth and some ribbon back behind there with some stitching. It's just stitched on there. It flips up, and then when it flips up, this flips down. It has a little tag pocket. Really cute. Some music paper and some cheesecloth, some dotted grid paper, and just some die cuts. And then there's that little tag in the pocket. And then this here flips open for some writing space. There's like multiple writing pieces there. Just some collaging underneath and a tuck spot as well, so you can tuck something in there. If you tuck something in there, it could totally cover your journaling space, and then you just kind of hide it the rest of the way. An encyclopedia page with more stitching. Oh, I love this. Look how pretty. I know there's a weird fly on it, but these mushrooms are beautiful. Some more coffee dyed paper with more stitching, and this does open up some more writing space. There is a tuck with this leaf and some more of that children's book. And here's just her lost in the woods, and she's terrified and she does not know what to do. Right. Here's where she finds the dwarf's house, and it is a pocket. Just when she thought she couldn't run another step, she came to a little house in a clearing. So cute. Here's the Queen's Potions with a little tuck spot cluster here. Some stenciling, some stitching, an upward tuck, some journaling cards. This is a pocket, and so is this vellum piece. I love this scenery. It's so pretty. These are tin-hole seams, and they're beautiful. And then you open it up for some journaling space and some border stamping. Stick this back in there. Here are the dwarves crying over her. It says they kneel about her in consternation, and it is so cute. And it is a side pocket with some stamping all around the border. Here is a tag tuck. Here is a tuck as well with some rough stitching around it, some stenciling all over. And this is a tuck spot as well with some more sewing. Here's some dyed paper. I love this dyed paper so very much. Look how beautiful it is. I just can't even, like, the camera just doesn't do it justice. It's so pretty. Here's a tuck space with another one of those pages. It's just sewn all around. The back of it has the illustration on it. Really pretty. This is a pocket. And then this here, I had a clip on it, so I need to put that clip back because it's just going to flop over. But I had a clip here, but it's just a nature poem with a mushroom in the corner. And then it does flip open, as you saw, with a tuck spot here, some journaling lines, some stitching, a top-loading pocket, that is stitched all around as well, with just a little journaling card with some lines stitched in there, another vellum pocket with a nature scene, and then it also flips this way that I can't show you because it flips this way here. And this is a little tuck pocket with a tag as well, and the tag has a tuck with a journaling card, and just has some stenciling. It goes in there. Here's a tag here. Paint over it for some writing space. Tuck spot. Oops, moving camera with us. Moving camera. Okay, we're almost done, so hopefully my camera cooperates for just a few more minutes. Okay, here's a book page pocket. It has a double pocket. I love this journaling card. I've been hoarding it forever because, again, it's from that favorite paper pad of mine. Fall in love with as many things as possible, so you better be glad. I'm just kidding. I'm putting it in here because it's beautiful and I want to, but I've been hoarding it for forever because I love it so much. This tag with this really cute rub-on of these wolves loving on each other. Look at him. He's loving on his lady. And she's like peeking out from under his nose. This really pretty succulent. And then this really pretty paint and ink splatter with this rub-on underneath. More children's book page quotes. This is a pocket as well. And this is a big old tuck spot where she is just telling her the business. She held out a lace made of gay silk. This version of the story, she actually offered her lace and things before she poisoned the apple. So that has that version on it. Here's this butterfly die tuck with another one of these book pages in it that is sewn all around again. Here it is where she's offering her the ribbon. It was in this version as well. This version was the same as this version. It's a public domain image. All of these are public domain images that you can find. You just have to be willing to look for them. They're there, and they're wonderful to use, and I don't know how I had this in here. There we go. Is that right? There we go. I was like, I feel like it wasn't poking out. Okay. May your day be full of sunshine. And this is a pocket as well. And in this pocket is this tag with these leaves on it. And it's this beautiful mushroom of all mushrooms with mushrooms inside of it. And it's lovely. And it goes inside of that pocket and the leaves stick out. And they're lovely. I truly love them. How many times can I say love? Lovely. Love it. Love them. Here's another journaling card. It's actually a pocket, so you could stick some things in there if you wanted to. And then it is just the dwarves with her being dead again. And it has lots of sewing around it. This is reinforced because this, when you stitch this kind of paper like this and do this kind of heavy stitching, it can come apart. So it is reinforced with the pocket on the inside. Here's some more of those felt file folders. It just has this really cute butterfly stuck in there, like a slide. And this really cute sewing that I love. Messy stitching, you guys. I'm loving it. Can't help it. A book page tag that is also sewn and stenciled, sprayed and inked, a stamp. Here's another tag, the same thing, for some writing space. A big old die cut back there that's poking out. Really cute. Okay. Here's a pocket. I really like this label. It's really pretty. And it's all inked and painted and splattered. And then this is a tuck spot as well. And then this tiny little tag is its own little tuck spot with its own little tiny die cut in it with some moss. It's adorable. I love these velvet leaves too. I think I'm out of them. I think if I have any more, I only have a couple more, but I absolutely love it. Here's just a really rough paint splattered page with some trim, and it is a tuck spot as well. Creepy forest over there. So this is painted and journaling lines are placed on it so you can write right on top of it. It has this little tiny felt tuck spot back here. This little tiny pocket you can stick a tag in. And then it just has some moss layers on there, some buttons, some collaging, and a tuck spot here with some music paper. Here she is. And this is, it flips over. Some stenciling. Shh. I don't know why my children are up and running around and loud, but you know they are. Some dyed paper with some stitching, and it is a big old huge pocket. And then you pull this down, True Love's Kiss, because that's what she had to have. And this just has some stitching all around it. I hope that you can see that. It's really cute. I'm sure you can see it on the other side. And then it does fold up, so you could write on this, and then you could write on this, and then it also folds down as well. Okay, let's not have so much tension on that when I fold it back. There we go. And then here is a double tuck with a journaling card, some sprayed inks, and a bookmark, some eyelash trim, and yikes, a journaling card, some coffee dyed paper, tag. Didn't know I made it into a tag, but I totally did. Okay. And then this envelope is just clipped on. It's really rough with lots of texture and things on it. And I think it just has a journaling card inside of it. My child is so ridiculous, you guys. He is hilarious. Yeah, it just has some journaling cards and things in there. He is hilarious. I'll have no idea. It's the other side of that potions bottle. Okay. And then that is it. The back cover just has a big old huge pocket, and it has this timeless envelope which opens into this huge tag. And there it is. So that is Snow White. She is lovely. She will be listed in my Etsy shop. And I will leave how many pages she has. I'm not positive. I will have to count them and leave that in the description box below. But that is her in all of her chunky, beautiful glory. And I absolutely love this one. I worked really, really long and hard with lots of literal blood, sweat, and not tears, but I don't really cry, but you know, I probably would have, because within this, I got burnt by the glue gun. I got burnt when I was coffee dyeing the paper. I got burned by the oven. I stabbed myself with the sewing needle and bled all over the place. And then Alaric got into my inks and got it all over the carpet, and I had to get that up. So that was so much fun, but it is done, and she is gorgeous, and I would not trade her. Well, I would sell her, but I wouldn't trade the experience for the world, because she's lovely, and I almost hate to give her up. That's how lovely she is, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for putting up with this long video. I don't even know how long it is long, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.